give you ideas about how to solve the perspective drawing, the large drawing. Obviously, you can hold your paper horizontal like this or vertical. And now let's say you want to go interior. There is tons going on in here, right? So I think the main thing is to, once again, we're coming up with this sense of perspective, right? We need to build a sense of space in these. So if it's me and I'm just getting used to this idea, I might not go for all this information in here, right? I might focus on this area in here, there, 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 and there. Because it might, I still am going to satisfy the assignment, showing a sense of space going back, and I limit the amount of information I have to deal with. Then I can also look at this and go like, it gives me a chance to build some values. It gives me a chance to work on some textures and work on some reflections a little bit in here, right? And I get a chance to move around and develop that value and texture in there instead of working so tight in here. I think even over in here, what happens over in here around the steps, that works as a perspective. If you come in like from here, cut across, down, and then go in here. So you're holding your paper horizontal, right? All right, so let's go to the second one. I think the second one's there, another interior, right? So ignore that little guy there. I don't understand that. But just the windows coming in here, that's giving me a sense of space, looking down the side of the wall, catching that wall there, and then the reflections and whatnot there. And look at all the value and texture that this person has put into developing this drawing, right? So you can go there with your drawing. All right, here's another one, another charcoal drawing. All these drawings are pretty much charcoal, guys. So a lot of willow, a lot of compressed. This is a very complex drawing. Look at this, the space coming up in here to steps. All these steps need to follow the laws of perspective, right? Up into here. Right now, we're seeing those straight on, but he's telling me aside. So now I wonder if these guys should be dipping down a little bit because that might be our eye level there, right? Right in there, but I don't know if that can be. Anyway, somewhere in here's our eye level. But look, when we add up these guys over here to here, our eye level is about up in here, it looks like, maybe in there, which corresponds in here somewhere, okay? But once again, you don't have to do this much, you don't have to make your drawings this complex. What happens if you come in here? There to there, all right? Let's go to the next one, interior, exterior. All right, you're showing me a sense of space here. You're showing me a sense of limited space with how you build this windowsill and whatnot, the window opening, right? Then you're showing me a sense of space because of how this wall goes back, turns over, and then the buildings in here staggered, as well as a sense of space that this guy's going to go back, that guy's going back, and that guy's going back at an angle, and that tells me that I'm not looking at this thing so flat. I'm seeing these things across space, right? So there's that. Then let's see what's our next one. Where were we? Up over here. Now we're going to cityscapes, right? So, Brooklyn Bridge, I think. No, Triborough Bridge. Anyway, doesn't matter. New York, look at the sense of space in here. Going back in space, this guy coming back down underneath, right? Now, once again, I go like, you guys, your drawings don't have to be this complicated. What happens if you went in here, here, across, here, and over in here? So when you're looking at these drawings, I think a good thing is to go like, where can I get focused in on this so I can have some fun with the drawing, move the material around, right? This one I think might be a pencil drawing, not sure. Excuse the hand there, guys. This is somebody else's I borrowed offline. Here's looking down a canal in Venice, right? Our eye level is going to be in here. There it is, right there. Somewhere in there, right? Because all these lines will be pretty much flat. So, but we got it somewhere in here. And I think you can see it in here because he erased there and there. So with that, there's our eye level. These guys are going to go back to a vanishing point. That one is there. If this is parallel in the city, if this is not just parallel, but also the same distance from there to there as from there to there, then that means they're going to be parallel and they're going to end up in the same vanishing point. Okay? What throws us a little bit is the curve in here, the curve there, right? And then we're really actually, everything that's vertical is going to be straight up and down. Everything that's parallel, all the windows are going to be straight up and down, okay? So you don't want to be drawing them at an angle either. All right? So there's that one, and then, oh, there's another version of it. I cropped it. All right, there we go. There's a crop of it, right? And look at what happens there with groupings. We're talking about groupings of information there and across into here. And look at the information amount in here. If you blur your eyes, you'll really see this triangular shape pop as a texture and a value. An old-time drawing of ruins in Rome, I think, maybe, not sure. But look at this big bam back in there. And then how this guy still in here, it's a little bit of a curve. But over in here, from that point over's got to follow the laws. From that point over's got to follow the laws. The curve becomes a little difficult, and then it, right? So that's something that we were thinking, bam, in there. See it as the simple things first, simple shapes, and then add to it. And then look at how they're like not getting into every brick. Look at how they're getting to an overall texture in here. Here they give us an idea. Okay, there's these big stones in here holding us up. A little bit back in there, a little bit back in there. You don't have to draw every single one. Blur your eyes once again when you're looking at what you're drawing and see it become more general, and then allow yourself to develop those areas, all right? But once again, the emphasis is laws of perspective. You got to show me space going back, right? The illusion of space in your drawing and something's going back, all right? And so this is 2 point. The building, right, from the intro to perspective screen recording. Bam, there's the corner, going back, coming up, right? Closest to us, right here. That's got to be the largest. And all our lines below our feet, think railroad tracks. They come up to our eye level. They come down to our eye level if they're above our head. Down to our eye level. Up to our eye level. All right, I think that might be it, but no, look at this. Totally valued, giving me a sense of space. Maybe restaurant, I don't know, door here, right? Reflection of a light in there. You guys can do that, right? With the willow and whatnot, get into it. I love that drawing. And it's satisfying the objective of the drawing, which is to show me a sense of space. All right, I think that's it. Interior, exterior. Exterior, up, exterior B. Look at that right there. That's beautiful. I love that little drawing right there. Bridge, exterior, interior, exterior. And look at how they handle those trees. A little bit of smudging, couple crisp lines. Not, see general to specific, guys. Interior, too complex. What happens if it's in here? Once again, you're showing me the sense of space. Interior, don't put any little men in them. And interior, and does anybody really live in that house? Because there's no dirty dishes in the sink. The towels are nice unhung, probably clean and dry, and no shoes on the steps. And then, yep. Anyway, talk to you soon, guys. Oh, one more video with landscapes showing perspective, okay?